What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. Golden Gamer, and I make gaming videos that nobody watches. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 revealed all of the Season 5 content updates. Last video I went over everything multiplayer related, and in this video I'll be going over every zombies related update. As for Warzone, I will be making a third video going over all of the Warzone updates, so if you're interested in seeing that, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So let's talk about these zombies updates. Firstly, the new map is going to be called Reckoning. We've known about this for quite some time. It was teased at the end of the Shattered Veil Easter egg. It was actually in the game files from day one. It was also just visible to us from day one. In the background on Liberty Falls, you could see these towers. So we thought these were going to be called Janus Towers, but the map is actually called Reckoning. From what we know so far in this blog post is there will be unstable gravity in a specific part of this map. We don't know exactly where, but it said a blank chamber, so somewhere in the map has fluctuating gravity, and your projectile weaponry and movement will be affected by this, and I think that will introduce some really fun gameplay moments, no doubt. Reminds me a lot of Der Eisendrock, where the pyramid is, the MPD or the APD, whatever it is at that point in the story, where you can get that anti-gravity and you can wall run just in that little space, and that was really fun, and I think that'll be cool once again. There's also these anti-gravity personnel launchers. These launchers create a focused tunnel of gravity, allowing the user to jump from one location to another in this tunnel of gravity. Reminds me a lot of the things from Revelations where they were like jump pads essentially. But this time, it's just point A to point B from one tower to another type of thing. They also mentioned that there will be normal teleporters on this map as well. Next, we have the Caster Turret, which this is actually an acronym that stands for the Cognitive and Adaptive System for Target Elimination and Reinforcement Turret. That is a mouthful, but this is a automated wall-mounted cannon that shoots barrages of etheric energy in quick bursts. And there might be a way to upgrade these, because specifically in the blog post it says update the turret with blank nano energy technology and blank. So sounds to me they just didn't want to reveal too much, but we'll probably be able to upgrade these turrets. There will be a new elite enemy, Uber Klaus. And this is our buddy Klaus. He's back, but this time he's encased in a toughened, bulky exoskeleton that makes him look a lot like the Panzer Soldats from past games. But once you break this exoskeleton, the Uber Klaus core will eject, giving you a whole nother set of problems to deal with. This guy is more agile and he can fly because he has rocket-powered hover boots. Also, he has his fair share of weaponry. He has energy-based arm-mounted launchers and a defense of a Tesla coil shield to stop your incoming attacks. So sounds like a real pain in the ass to deal with, but to be honest, I'm just excited there is a new enemy type. It seems that we also have a new special round enemy, the Commando Klaus, and basically it seems like he just comes at you and self-destructs, so not all that different gameplay wise from the toxic zombies in Shattered Veil, but this time they're in robot form and there will be a red haze that happens when this round happens. So it looks really cool aesthetically, and I do like the robot vibe. It's pretty cool. Now the blog post is a little unclear here, but I'm kind of wondering if there are more enemy types that they're not mentioning in the blog. Here's what it exactly says in the blog. Mechanical threats are only one of the expected adversaries. Reports of zombified Project Janus security and administrative personnel, the remains of scientists, hazmat crews, and even experimental mutations are confirmed to be active within the towers. Now, everything in the beginning there sounds normal, right? You say zombified security and administrative personnel, they might just be talking about normal zombies, but this time they're dressed up as scientists or whatever. The part of this that is interesting is even experimental mutations are confirmed to be active within the towers. So are there going to be some weird mutations that we have not seen before, or are they just saying like, we're going to have vermin and parasites and all the other enemies? I don't know. It just seemed really weird the way they worded it. To be honest with you, I feel like if there were more new enemy types, they would probably just come out and say it, but I can be a little optimistic. I'd like to see something new and crazy that they didn't tell us about. There will be a new wonder weapon this time around, not just a returning one, and this thing is called the Gorgafex. And this fires a slug of ether-based energy, and on impact it seems to only do direct damage to a very tight area of effect, but the damage of the impact will vary depending on if you charged it up or not. So each shot on this thing can be charged up. But anyway, shortly after impact, energy from a fully charged blast dissipates outward, inflicting a damage to a wide area, and the dissipation seems to cause a focused temporary gravitational anomaly, catching and incapacitating enemies to float just above head height. I love this. It seems really cool. I feel like they haven't done this with the wonder weapon in a little while, but it reminds me almost of like the wave gun, how they would like float, but I don't know. It seems cool. They also mentioned that 2 additional variations have been uncovered, but they do not mention them in the blog post, which I really like. I want us to get in there and discover it for ourselves. If you complete the Reckoning main quest, you will get the Blood, Sweat, and Gears operator skin for Gray, a weapon charm, and a few calling cards and some XP bonus as well. And players who complete the main quest prior to the mid-season directed mode will earn a unique calling card, as they have with all of the other maps as well. There's a new field upgrade, and this time you will get Mr. Peaks. So basically this thing is going to work like a monkey bomb, but instead of the monkey, Mr. Peaks is going to go out there and dance and attract all the zombies and then explode into a blast of confetti. And there's a bunch of augments for this. For the major augments, first we have Dance Party. Mr. Peaks becomes the life of the party, attracting nearby zombies to him before he detonates an ether pulse to thin out the crowd considerably. Then there's Arcane Fury. Mr. Peaks has become a master of the elements, enhancing his regular damage with a random ammo mod. Then lastly, we have the Apex Hunter. Mr. Peaks focuses all attacks on the strongest nearby enemy other than bosses. For example, Uber Klaus would be targeted over regular foes with increased damage inflicted. Now for the minor augments, we have Social Butterfly, which increases Mr. Peaks' attraction radius. Then there's Peaks' Favor. Mr. Peaks is good to have around mystery box locations because you'll get a free box spin if you're near one during an activation. Lastly, there is Party Animal, which increases Mr. Peaks' dance duration. For game modes, Reckoning will be added to Grief and Directed mode sometime in season, and Team Cranked LTM is going to be making a return. One thing I failed to mention is that any universal update for Black Ops 6 will be here in Zombies. Of course, all of the new weapons and the new score streak, the combat bow, will be here accessible within Zombies as well. That about does it for all of the Zombies updates in Season 5. I'm looking forward to Reckoning. I'm definitely going to do an Easter egg guide, Wonder Weapon guide, bunch of videos on that. There's also just a lot to look forward to. Battlefield 6 multiplayer reveal is happening tomorrow. I'm very excited for that. Also Black Ops 7 reveal August 19th, I believe. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of gaming news, so stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you have not already. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, I'm Mr. Golden Gamer, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.